What's up, YouTube? First of all, I'm going to apologize for the quality of this video. I'm using my mom's laptop and her webcam, and for some reason, no matter what settings I try, I can't get the voice and the picture to match up. But, anyways, beyond that, it's January 11, 2011 right now, and I am 9 days away from 7 months on T. I know my last video was 2 weeks on T, so it's been a while. I apologize. There's just been a lot going on right now, and, an update video was kind of the last thing on my mind with everything I was dealing with. But I'm hoping I'm in a better place right now, and I can start trying to do them more frequently and stuff like that. But let's see what's going on with me right now. Well, I just started school back. I don't think I've ever said it before, but I'm an electrician, and I'm in my 3rd year of school right now for that. I got 2 years left, which is great. It provides for my family and all that. Unfortunately, with the economy the way it is, work's not readily available right now. So I did go out on a 2-month call back in October to December, which was good. Got Christmas taken care of and a bunch of bills caught up and stuff. But currently waiting on work again. But hopefully, it's supposed to pick up in the next couple of weeks. But anyways, back to the T update and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm 9 days away from 7 months on T. As you can hear, my voice has dropped a good bit. I still get like a frog in my throat and stuff like that. Excuse me. But my voice still cracks like a 13-year-old boy sometimes. It's kind of funny. But beyond that, obviously, I don't know if you can see the facial hair, anything like that. I got quite a bit going on. Sideburns and stuff. Although I'm having to shave. I should shave every day, but I have a really sensitive skin, so I'm trying to shave every other day. And if I don't have to, I let it go for a couple days so I don't irritate myself. I haven't really lost any weight, but I have, I guess, toned up. I dropped from a size 40, 42 to a 36. So, that's really good. And, my shoulders are getting really broad. Building a lot of muscle, like right here, and, all down my back and stuff like that. So, I feel healthier, and I feel like I'm more in shape than I was before. Emotional changes, I find I'm not near, I was never really an emotional type of person, but, I'm not near emotional right now at all. Like, our dog died a couple months ago, and she got hit by a car and stuff. I love the dog. We had her since she was a puppy. She was 2 years old, but I couldn't even cry over that. So, I don't know if that's the tea or what, or if it's just the fact that I've had so many animals that I've had to bury over my life that it just doesn't bother me much anymore. But my anger's not like any more than it ever was. I find that I'm actually less angry, and I think that's because I'm happier in this life than I was before. It's made me a better person. I still have a long ways to go, and I have to watch myself and try and be more sensitive. I'm surrounded by nothing but females. So I have to try and be sensitive when it comes to my mom and my daughter and my fiance and stuff like that. I really do have to watch that because I tend to be an asshole sometimes and not really understand when they're when they're dealing with something emotional and stuff like that. I just don't get it. But anger wise, no. I find that if I get pissed off, it used to take a lot to piss me off. Now, I can't really hold my tongue like I used to. I used to be able to hold my tongue in certain situations and just let shit ride and be done with it. And now I can't. It's a lot harder for me to hold my tongue. I will say I'm quicker to apologize when I'm wrong than I ever was before. I've gotten a lot of self-insight, in this whole process. Really step back and taking a look at myself and, thinking, I want to be a better man for my family. So, you know, I've had to really sit down and take that time to figure out what parts of me I really want to work on, you know, and stuff like that. But I think it's going pretty good. You know, I mean, my relationship with my fiance is better than it's ever been. We're going on almost 8 years together now, and you know, she's really been my rock through this whole thing. She obviously can't understand where I'm coming from. You know, she doesn't feel this way. You know, she's perfectly happy being a female. You know, she's a very, very good girl, and you know, I love that about her. You know, I love that she's that feminine. But you know, she really does try to and understand what I'm dealing with and the changes that I'm going through and things like that. And it means a lot when you have somebody that's willing to be there for you like that. You know, I mean, I pretty much took this whole identity of herself that she built up in our relationship and flipped the script on her. You know, so I mean, she's really doing well with it. I actually feel in a lot of ways we're closer than we were before I started the transition, and I think that's because, you know, I'm not closed off anymore. I'm happy, you know, with becoming the man that I am, you know, becoming. And before, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to talk about anything, man, none of that. But as far as other members of my family, I mean, you know, my brother and my two sisters, they're really supportive. They live in Minnesota. Well, two in Minnesota, one lives in Utah. My sister in Florida, she's really been supportive. We haven't got to see each other, and she was actually the one that got on me about not putting up any more videos, because this is pretty much the only way she can really keep up with my transition and not be, you know, shocked when she sees me. And you know, all of a sudden here I am with this deep voice, which she knows because we talk on the phone. But you know, all of a sudden see me in here, I got facial hair and everything else. So you know, YouTube has been a really big part of my transition. I know it's been 6 months since my last video, but you know, like I said, there's a lot of things going on, and I think in a lot of ways I went through like this period where I just wanted to cut out the whole transgender issue out of my life, and you know, I just wanted to be a man, and that was it. You know, I didn't want people to associate me as transgendered, and I felt like they were viewing me as less of a man that way. I've dealt with that, and I've come to the conclusion that, you know, being transgender does not make me any less of a man. In some ways, I think it makes me more of a man, because even though I've never really understood the female emotions or anything like that, I'm more readily willing to take the time to stop and try to understand and listen and, you know, do all that, because I know what it's like in some ways, you know, and I know that I tend to not be sensitive, and I know that through transition that's gotten a lot worse, so I take more time and put more effort into it. And you know, I mean, I'm in construction work, so I mean, obviously, you know, there's always going to be sexist jokes and stuff like that, which I'm not going to say that I don't, you know, I don't participate in some ways, but I mean, I'm just joking. You know, I know what it's like to be on the other end of those jokes, and you know, I don't ever want to make somebody feel that way. You know, especially not a female. I mean, I am the first to tell you that I know firsthand that women can do anything that a man can do, you know, if they put their mind to it. Women are incredibly strong creatures, and you know, I have nothing against them. And I mean, I've actually had some people think that, you know, I just look down on women or whatever because I'm transgender. That has nothing to do with it. I am not female. No matter what I was born with, I'm not a female. But I love females. You know, I mean, they're incredible, you know, creatures of God. But I mean, my transition has nothing to do with the fact that I look down on females, or I think females are weaker than men or anything like that. But I mean, I don't know. It's funny some of the things people come up with.